So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Deze, and this is Nezeville. My Yoruba brothers and sisters will say, oh gaju, wahala, otiboju. Wahala be like Okada, it be like keke na pep, it be like a bicycle. If you're not a newbie on the channel and you followed through the TONTO DIKE documentary, how it all started, how they met at the club, got married very shortly after, the marriage lasted 10 months, it ended, and how she accused him of several things, including domestic violence and, of course, infidelity. You know all the story. TONTO DIKE accused her ex-husband, Churchill, of infidelity with a PA, a certain PA who doubled as a Nollywood actress, Rosie. And although she didn't come out to confront Rosie, she didn't even publicly call her out, she even refused to acknowledge her. She said she's not going to stoop so low to mention the lady's name. She only described it and the decoders went to work. TONTO DIKE claimed that during the course of her marriage with Churchill, Rosie and Churchill were doing hanky-panky, itsy-bitsy. At first, when these rumors got out, Rosie denied the claim, saying that Churchill is just like a big brother to her. You know, they've known each other for donkey years, they're family friends and all of that.
Until never. No, I'm not saying much about it. It's what it is. I remain to be under Big Church Foundation, and he remains family to me. His wife is family to me. We've hung out before together, and I mean, I don't see a big deal there. People should stop saying things that is not what they know.
Before we knew what was happening, Ashebi, wedding, family, yeah? And people were like, what is going on here? What in the incest is going on here? Osanubwa. When did the brothers and sisters start getting married? When did brothers start wedding their sisters? Bikono, aloemeba. Before we could say bararam. Next thing, their firstborn child came in March of 2021, bouncing baby boy, bak bak bak. The second one followed, born in October of 2023, a bouncing baby girl. And although they seemed very happy, like a happy family, Rosie and Churchill have been subject to trolls within this past few years. And you know how it goes. There was the whole husband Snapchat thing. You can't build your joy on another woman's pain. This is it. Although we have to admit that it wasn't as serious as one ekwensu, as one eshunla. You know, that's one nobody can match her own, because she added, on top of the husband snatching, she added bestiality, cruelty and inhumanity on top of her own by dancing on the grave of a child with somebody's husband. So and coming out to say God loves her most few days after the woman lost her son. In fact, don't remind me of that. Don't, you know I get, my tension gets high. Don't remind me. So despite it was not, what I'm trying to say is that despite the dragging and the shading was not as bad as Chukwa Love Cam's own, but it was there. It was always hovering around them. Churchill and Rosie were getting their own fair share of unrest in the eyes of social media. Before we go on, if you are new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching us without subscribing, hello, call to action. Oh yeah, carry that your finger. Before Amadio had done something on that finger now. Carry that finger and hit the subscribe button if you love what you see, of course. Give the video a big thumbs up, drop your thoughts down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. If you're yet to purchase a copy of our book, The Unbroken Spirit, let me remind you to grab a copy. It is an essential for singles and married people who need better understanding, deeper insight, and more guidance and clarity around marriage and some common issues that we could encounter around abuse. Don't fail to grab a copy. Let's get back to the story. So Rosie and Churchill were being met with one suspicion after the other, one rumor after the other, at least 3 times within this marriage period. there has been rumors around separation, around domestic violence, around Rosie moving out of their matrimonial home by this anonymous blog that keeps on coming with this story. Just these talks about problem in the marriage. And although the couple have always come out to debunk this, sharing pictures and videos of themselves vacationing and having fun on trips abroad and holidays, somehow it seemed as though people were patiently waiting for them to have trouble. Some people tried defending Rosie and Churchill, saying, of course, it is possible that nothing existed between them at that point when Tonto was suspecting that they were being intimate. It's very possible that they reconnected and bonded over all those rumors and chaos. That's how many years has it been, for goodness sake? People should leave them alone to be happy. What is the matter here? Despite these defense by these fans, this set of people, social media still had Churchill and Rosie on choke mode, and they would always drag her. You lose them how you get them. You do this, you do this. This woman, since she married that man, has not drank water and dropped cup. So we saw what took place within the last month or thereabouts. We saw the reconciliation that happened, and we all saw how Tonto Dike gave her life to Christ, turned a new leaf, and one of those redemptions that it brought was her letting go of all the pain and allowing her son have a relationship with his father, Churchill, have access, rekindle their bond. Remember that the marriage broke just around the time the baby was about 1 year, and now he is 10 years old. There has been no relationship. And so they're reconnected and rebonded under the pastoral guide of Pastor Jerry Eze. And she took to social media to make the big announcement, hailing her ex-husband for his maturity and his cooperation in the whole rebonding process. Churchill, Big Church, also returned the energy by taking to social media, also thanking Tonto for doing a good job on his son. It was so sweet. It was so yummy. There'll be all of us here. We all gathered here shedding tears of joy. I am all for mommy and daddy, regardless of your differences, try and be involved in the child's life. So yes, we were all so excited. They took to their respective Instagram pages to share this development, these pictures and videos of the reconciliation. Now, I do not know where in that video I mentioned that Tonto Dike and Churchill are back together romantically, or they have started dating again. I don't know where I said that to. I don't know where some people manufacture their own gist from, because in that comment section I was seeing, the man has not changed, be careful as you are going back to him. I said, where did you hear that they are going back, for goodness sake? I said that they had buried the hatchet. They are no longer enemies, and they have decided to co-parent peacefully. Please do not cut me out of line. I didn't say that they are back as an item. So yes, as soon as this reconciliation video made it out, some people, according to some people, they were like, Rosie's body began to pepper her. Her body began to go restless. And she took to Instagram to post this. Peace is the real soft life. Queen of all queens. And some people were like, Rosie, wow, mama, why are you so restless? Queen of all queens, who they drag queenship with you before? Well, some others were like, excuse me, so she shouldn't post because her husband has reconciled with his son and his ex-wife. What's the meaning of that? She has always referred to herself, she has always used that slogan, Queen of all queens. Let us let this woman breathe. Let her breathe. Do not suffocate her. So, how did this recent wahala on social media start? I'll tell you. 3 important occasions happened within 78 hours. First was Rosie's birthday, then there was Valentine's Day, and then the birthday of King Churchill's son with Tonto Dike. Valentine's Day came fine and good. They both celebrated themselves on social media. Rosie posing with roses, had sweet words to say to Churchill. Churchill reciprocated, also posted sweet things about her on his Instagram. And then her birthday. Now, I think this one is a bit significant because of one line there. So let me leave the Valentine's Day on and read her birthday message. Taking to his Instagram, he said, "Happy birthday to my best friend, my biggest supporter, and the most amazing woman I know, Deltan Princess, true daughter of the soil. Happy birthday to the love of my life." And then he tagged her. It was the Valentine's Day message that had this particular line. So let me read that line from the Valentine's message. It said, "You have loved me in seasons of triumph and in moments of uncertainty. You have stood beside me with loyalty, patience, and unwavering devotion. For that, I honor you, I cherish you, and I thank God for you." So, in other words, Churchill is saying that during those periods where he was constantly being dragged and shaded and insulted, Rosie has always been there for him, and for that, he loves her, he does this, he kiriko. And that was beautiful and well received. About a day after, or within 48 hours after Rosie's birthday, it was King's birthday. That's Olakunle Churchill's son with TONTO DIKE. And he took to his page to celebrate his son. This is what he said. "Today, my son," tagging him, "turned 10 years old, and my heart is full of gratitude. Thank you for every smile, every laugh, and every precious moment that we've shared. Lord, please watch over him as he grows. Guide his steps, guard his heart, and bless him with wisdom beyond his years. Help him to be kind, brave, and full of faith. May his 10th year be filled with joy, good health, success in school, and beautiful friendships. Let him always know how deeply he is loved and how special he truly is. Happy 10th year birthday, my dear son. You are my blessing and my answered prayers." How sweet. And then he went ahead to tag him. When this message dropped, TONTO DIKE responded to his father's message. This is her ex-husband's message. She took to the man's comment section to respond, and she said, "Thank you, Daddy." So she used the baby's official Instagram account. These celebrities, when they have children, they open an Instagram social media page for the kids and they grow it for the kids. So when the kids are grown, they will have a big platform already. So TONTO DIKE responded using the child's official account, which of course is being handled and managed by her. And she said, "Thank you, Daddy. I love you so much." And Olakunle responded, "Daddy loves you," with 3 love emojis. Things are getting hot. The tension is building. What is it gonna be? The man did not stop there. Churchill took to Instagram again, back to back. And he went ahead to share sweet bonding daddy and son moments with his carbon copy, his vomit, his diopala, his photocopy. Showing them bonding and catching up, playing video games and doing all the things that fathers and sons do. And TONTO DIKE took to the comment section once again. And she said, "This is so beautiful to watch. God is so good. Thank you, big church." And then she gave a hug emoji, not just ordinary hug, a tight hug. Look at those 2 emojis. They are smuggled into each other. Yes, it was a tight hug. So TONTO DIKE gave a tight hug emoji. Pia. And then she said, "Kingy doesn't even miss me." And then she was like sweating, meaning her son is having a great time with his father, that he's not even missing her. She was excited. The man was excited. Everybody was excited. But maybe one person was not. Why did people conclude that? As all of this bromance, sis-mans, and baby mans romance was happening in the comment section, next thing, the internet CIA on their periodic routine stop and search, uncovered that Rosie had unfollowed Churchill. When this rumor, in quotes, began to spread in the blogs, began to go around on social media, some people were like, oh yes, she has every right and every reason to unfollow him, right? Because while the man, Churchill, was posting his son, he was not just posting him and his son alone, he was posting Tonto Dike as well in like a family portrait. And supporters of Rosie were like, yes, she has a right to be upset. Why should Olakunle Churchill be posting Tonto? Can't you acknowledge and post your child alone without having to post your ex-wife on social media? That is crossing the line. That is not okay. After all, according to these people, when Tonto Dike was disgracing you, when the whole world was dragging you, this lady stood by you. So why all this public display of affection with that woman now? So if she doesn't want to be seen the mother of her husband's first child on her timeline, it's only human. Anybody will be jealous about that. Now that was on the one hand. On the other hand, some people were like, oh my God, DJ, can we hear that song once again? She called me brother, I call her sister too. Oh yes, the Igbo elder said that now waiting person plant, my go harvest. Old firewood, I need a quick catch. Hey, come on. Carry on, fire on. Let us see how this goes. Would you believe that this other set of people were supporting the display of love, display of closeness, supporting Churchill posting Tonto Dike, and supporting all of that reunion? So the two fans locked head and began fighting on social media. I had to sneak out and came here. I said, let me ask you, what are your thoughts? Do you believe that Churchill is wrong for constantly sharing pictures of Tonto Dike on his socials, despite he has a wife and knowing fully well his wife's history with his ex-wife and how much insults she had to endure because of that situation? Or do you think that it comes with the package? If he accepts his son, he has to accept his son's mother, and there has to be some kind of relationship between them, that there's nothing wrong in him sharing the pictures of three of them together on social media? What are your thoughts? Let us share them down in the comment section. Before we bring this video to an end, it's important that we point out here that Rosie has come out to address this situation and debunk the rumor that she unfollowed her husband, calling it some kind of system glitch that she cannot explain, because on her phone she is still following him and absolutely nothing is wrong with their relationship and wrong with their marriage. She even went ahead to address Tonto Dike. In fact, the part that many people didn't understand was when she said that Tonto Dike is about 8 to 10 years older than her. Or like, what has age got to do with the situation? Some people were like, even in that response, they are sensing pepper body, they are sensing restlessness. And they were like, Rosie, rest in Jesus' name. Amen. Let us hear her.
That being said, about he's like a brother to me, another thing that really makes me laugh, because in all honesty, guys, come on. At that time, he was like a brother to me. He was like a brother to me. He was helping me out in my career. He was taking me and my siblings out. And, you know, he knew my family and all of that. So if someone is so close to you, what is he? He wasn't my uncle. He was like a brother to me. And then after that, I granted that interview of he was like a brother to me a long time ago. And I'm telling you guys today again, he was like a brother to me at that time. We had nothing going on between us. I didn't know what his life, you know, with his ex was by then. The way you guys saw the whole saga on the internet was the same way I saw it on the internet at that time. So I was a bit younger and naive by then. I didn't really understand everything. It was just like a joke to me. But right now it's actually, you know, hitting me in the sense that, isn't it better I come out and just tell you guys how it is rather than allow you guys speak on my behalf? So this is me speaking for myself today, guys. Please, please, please. I was never best friends with anyone. Never, ever, ever. I don't know her till today. I've never met her. I don't know her. His wife is family to me. We've hung out before together. So please guys, this is from me to you guys. I mean no harm. I mean, everyone that my husband likes, I like. Everyone he loves, I love. I love all his children equally. If he comes to me and say, hey babe, I need you to watch my son, I need you to watch my daughter, I will do it with all pleasure. His daughter is with me right now. Do you guys know? No, you don't know. I'm taking care of her right now. She's in my house. So I mean, I'm not a bad person, and I believe that all children deserve both parents. And if God says now is the time for them to reunite, then who am I to say no? But like I said, if you guys have proof that I've been the best friend to anyone and I went into someone's house and I stole someone's husband, please bring out the proof, because I'm lost and I'm confused. I never knew anyone. I was never friends with anyone, and that remains, you know. Until proven otherwise, then please, this is you hearing from me. I still remain Mrs. Rosalind Mura Churchill. Refer to me as Mrs. Churchill. Clock it.
Well, as always, we are going to be watching that space, and if something substantial happens, if anything comes up, be sure that I will let you know. Let us get your thoughts on everything we have discussed down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up and drop all your thoughts down in the comment section. Join our storytelling master course if you haven't joined, if you have the interest to master the art of storytelling. Oh yes, it is an art and it requires some skill and sharpening. All of that was broken down and taught in details in that master course. It's a 5-module comprehensive and detailed masterclass. So join in by scanning the code, clicking on the link down below, or simply by sending a mail to info@nezeville.com. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.